to the quarterfinals of the 2016 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. Today's is the 5th quarterfinal contest, which is featuring Kintampo Senior High School, KNUST Senior High School, and Kumasi Senior High Technical School. Kumasi Senior High Technical School. Kumasi Senior High Technical School is represented by
Watson Albert, final year.
Mr. Daniel, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
How are you?
Because we're sure fine.
Good. Please tell me about your journey so far. This year's competition.
In our first competition, we met St. Louis Senior High School and Amanfi Kumasi Senior High School, and by God's grace, we were able to win the contest. Then after that, we met Ibuakwa State College and Anlo Senior High School, and although it was tough, God gave us the mercies and the favor, and He made us victorious.
All right, so you've been dispatching schools left and right. All right, today's plan.
Our plan is the perfect will of God should be established.
All right. Best wishes. Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We are supported by RMG Ghana Limited, a leading agro input company, Eduane, locally produced rice by Ruenko, GCB Bank Limited, and Ashesi University College. My beautiful fabric comes from GTP. Thank you. My name is Dr. Elsie Fakofman. I am a senior lecturer in the Department of Biomedical Engineering, University of Ghana. I'm your quiz mistress. Contestants, the contest comes to you in 5 rounds. The first round is a round for fundamental concepts. Simple, direct questions that require simple, direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, a bonus point. If it's incorrect, it fetches a penalty point. For questions that require calculations, you have 30 seconds to present an answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to present your answer. All of the questions, all of them, are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm going to start with Kumasi Secondary Technical School, but I have a preamble first, and this first set of questions will require 30 seconds of your time. Preamble to all schools. When I get to your school, I will give you an inequality. Find the solution set of the given inequality. That's the preamble. I hope you got it. All right. Now, Kumasi. The expression x plus 3 multiplied by the expression x minus 5 is less than 0. Yes, Watting.
Minus 3 is less than x, less than 5.
Yes. You are right. Kumasi, when a radioactive element decays by beta emission, how do the atomic number and mass number change? Yes, Daniel.
The mass number remains the same, but the atomic number increases by 1.
It does what?
The mass number remains the same, but the atomic number increases by 1.
Yes. Cervical vertebra and the thoracic vertebra with respect to the following. That's the preamble. I hope you got it. All right. Kumasi, centrum. Yes, Albert.
The cervical vertebra has a small centrum, whilst the thoracic vertebra has a large centrum.
Yes. Kintampo with the same vertebraterial canal. Yes, Karkari.
The thoracic vertebra has a vertebraterial canal, whereas the cervical vertebra lacks it.
That's incorrect. Yes, Albert.
Cervical vertebra has a vertebraterial canal, while the thoracic vertebra lacks a vertebraterial canal.
Yes. solve the quadratic equation. That's the preamble. Now, Kumase, 2x minus 3 all squared is equal to 9. Yes, Daniel?
X is equal to 0 or 3.
Yes. And by filling in the blanks. That's the preamble. Magnesium is to sodium as phosphorus is to blank. Yes, Albert?
Silicon.
Yes. Name the agent that is most likely to pollinate flowers of the following plants. That's the preamble. Kumase, pawpaw. Yes, Daniel?
Insects.
Yes. The displacement in meters of a one-dimensional simple harmonic oscillator is given by x of t is equal to 10 multiplied by cosine of the expression 5 pi t plus pi over 2, where t is time in seconds. Please, did you get the preamble? Now, Kumase, what is the frequency of the oscillator? Yes, Daniel.
2.5 Hz.
You're right. 1 second. All right, next one. 30 seconds. This is your preamble. Determine the first 4 terms of the sequence given by the recurrence relation. Do you have your preamble? Your recurrence relation, Kumase. un plus 1 is equal to 3un minus 1, and u1 is equal to 1. Yes, Albert?
1, 2, 5, 14.
Yes. Relation is un is equal to un plus 3 and u1 is equal to 2. Yes, Karikari.
5, 8, 11, and 14.
That's incorrect. Yes, Albert.
2, 5, 8, 11.
Yes. State the class to which the following organisms belong. That's the preamble. Kumase, ragworm. Albert.
Class Polychaeta.
Yes. At the end of the first round, KNUST Senior High School has 17 points. Kintampo Senior High School has 23 points. Kumasi Secondary Technical School has 31 points. Round 2. This is a round known as the speed race. Questions in this round are thrown to all 3 schools simultaneously. For an opportunity to answer the question, you need to ring your bell. May I hear your bell, Kumasi? Thank you. Yours, KNUST. And yours, Kintampo. Thank you. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. And on the third attempt, 1 point. For questions that require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds to present an answer. If there are no calculations, 10 seconds for you. Best settles on the human eye. Which part becomes inflamed and pink? Karikari?
The cornea and the iris.
No. Yes, Albert?
The conjunctiva.
Yes. Of the sun. State which bond is shorter. The carbon-carbon bond in benzene or the carbon-carbon. Yes, Karikari?
The carbon-carbon in benzene ring.
No. Did anybody else ring? Okay, so I continue. Or the carbon-carbon bond in ethene. Yes, Daniel.
The carbon-carbon bond in ethene.
Yes. Which of the 2 compounds will have lower enthalpy of hydrogenation? 1,3-hexadiene or 1,4-hexadiene? Yes, Texan.
1,4-hexadiene.
That's incorrect. Yes, Albert.
1,3-hexadiene.
1,3-hexadiene.
Yes. Which carbon oxygen will be longer? The The one in 2-butanone or in carbon 4 oxide. Yes, Tahiru.
Carbon 4 oxide.
No. Who rang next? Yes, Texan.
2-butanone.
No. Yes, go on. Yes, Daniel.
None of them.
Yes. Because they will be the same, right? Find the measures of two complementary angles whose measures are in the ratio 1:5. Yes, Karikari.
18 degrees and 72 degrees.
That's incorrect. Yes.
72 degrees.
No. The two are 15 degrees and 75 degrees. Find the next term of the sequence. 3, 7, 15, 31, and so on. Yes, Daniel.
63.
Yes. Last question of the round. Factorize completely. 4a squared b minus 9b cubed. Yes, Albert.
B multiplying the expression 2a minus 3b multiplying another expression 2a plus 3b.
You are right. That's the end of the second round. At the end of the second round, KNUST Senior High School has 23 points. Kintampo Senior High School has 24 points. Kumasi Secondary Technical School has 44 points. Round 3. This round has our problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes to present an answer to the problem of the day. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. This problem of the day has some diagrams. Okay, I hope you've seen enough. Now I'm reading the problem. The drawing below shows a group of 3 living cells. Make an outline drawing to show how the cells would appear under the microscope if a thin section BB was cut and mounted on a slide. That's 1. 2. Which of the following eyepiece magnification of the light microscope will one normally need to see plant cells with a microscope? Options: A times 5, B times 10, C times 100, and D times 1000. Question 3. The drawings below show images in cell division but in the wrong order. What is the most likely sequence of events? Finally, 4. If a person is lying quite still, what does that person need energy for? Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. Stop writing and present your answers. Contestants, please pick up your answers and present them on the board. The contestants have presented their answers. Before we award the marks, let's look at the suggested solution from our consultants. This is a problem in biology. So it's a four-part problem. The first part shows a diagram which is a group of 3 cells, and then we've been given a section BB drawn through the cells. The contestants were to make an outline to show how the cells would appear under the microscope if this thin section was cut and mounted on a slide. Now the answer is a diagram. So there are going to be 2 cells in the section. The first one is going to be smaller than the second because it only passes through a part of the cytoplasm of the cell. And then if you look at the shape of the cells, they are actually going to be rectangular in cross-section. So you have 2 rectangular parts, one smaller and one larger. And the second larger one would show a nucleus because the section passes through the nucleus of the cell. Okay. So for drawing it accurately, you get 3 points. The second question was to determine the eyepiece magnification of a light microscope if you want to observe plant cells under the microscope. And several options were given. The right answer is the times 100. C, times 100. So for getting that right, you have 2 points. The third question was actually a series of drawings showing stages in cell division. They were in the wrong order, all mixed up. And contestants were to get the most likely sequence of events. So they have been labeled A, B, C, D, all the way to G. And the contestants were supposed to organize them in this order: B, E, D, A, C, G, and F. And the points for this was 3. Now the thing is, you can't get a few wrong and then have the whole thing right. So in this particular case, it was a strict order. 3. The last part was for the contestants to explain why a person that is lying quite still needs energy. Alright, so this is the answer to that. A person lying quite still needs energy for breathing movements, rib muscles and diaphragm, needs energy for circulation of blood, heart contraction, temperature maintenance, nerve impulses in the brain and the nervous system. So you see, you still need energy even if you are lying very still. The secondary technical. You got question 1 partially right. You know, the diagram has the nucleus, it has 2 of them, one smaller, one larger, but the shape is not right, and also the position of the nucleus there. Since I'm being generous, I'll give you 2 out of 3 for that. The magnification you got right, and then the explanation, it's not complete, so I'm giving you 1 out of 2 for that. That gives you 5, and then I gave 1 to kintampo, so I'll add 1 to it to get it to 6. Statement, please consider it carefully and let me know whether the statement is true or false. If you're right, 2 points. If you're incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer at that stage. If the answer is right, 2 full points. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches the penalty point. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm going to start with Kintampo, your statement. Across the period from left to right, the metallic character increases. Daniel.
It's false.
Yes. If x squared is less than 1, then -1 less than x less than 1. Yes, Albert.
It's true.
Yes. The implication, if P then Q, is true whenever P is true. Yes, Daniel?
It's false.
Yes. No viscous effects on a sphere falling in air because the density of air is small, so the sphere can avoid collisions with air molecules as it falls. Yes, Daniel?
It's false.
You are right. That's the end of the 4th round. At the end of the 4th round, Kintampo Senior High School has 36 points. KNUST Senior High School has 39 points. Kumasi Secondary Technical School has 60 points. Round 5. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. In order to attempt a riddle, you need to ring your bell. May I hear your bell, Kumasi? Thank you. Yours, KNUST. Thank you. And yours, Kintampo. Thank you. When you ring, the answer must be ready. Pond. I am a charged particle with mass. I am a fundamental particle. So I'm not an alpha particle and I'm not a proton. Yes, Karikari?
Neutron.
No. Yes, Sahiru?
Electron.
No. Both of which have the opposite sign of my charge. I am named for the means of my production, which involves shining light on objects. So who am I? Yes, Albert.
Photoelectron.
You are right. I read all the clues, 3 points. Last riddle. My parents were rich and so I was sent to very expensive and prestigious schools. I was born in January 1627 and lived for 64 years, living all my life as a bachelor. I did not have any formal university education. I worked for some prominent scientists in London and Oxford, and while doing so, learned enough science to be able to carry out experiments and publish the results. I was a foundation member of the Royal Society of London, but declined the offer to be the president. I am very well noted for my experiments that led to the discovery of the relationship between pressure and volume. Yes, Daniel.
Robert Boyle.
Yes. I was reading the 6th and final clue, 3 points. And that's the end of the 5th round. At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. Kintampo Senior High School has 39 points. KNUST Senior High School has 39 points. Kumasi Secondary Technical School has 66 points. Kintampo Senior High School and KNUST Senior High School, thank you for being here. Best wishes to you. Kumasi Secondary Technical School. Congratulations on winning the contest. You won with an impressive score, 66 points. Well done. Well done. Please prepare, and I look forward to seeing you in the semi-finals. Congrats. Viewers, thank you for joining us for this contest. Next time, we'll